place in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taking in at the 3. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So just a disastrous start to a playoff game as they fumble away the opening kickoff.
It's so simple. Ball security, so important in a game like this.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Cook is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
And they'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Sure put the coverage guys into stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there? Able to shut them down on that attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. Being chased out left. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he goes down inside the 25. 22 yards there. 1st down. Play action now. Cousins.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Cousins on the keeper. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins scoring on the sneak from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
You got to know as a quarterback, it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Following the interception, Cousins dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Cousins on first down. And Cook has it left side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. It's Cousins on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Kirk Cousins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think it trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. His defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. A complete once again to Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jones. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. So we've come upon a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson, and he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all they needed. First down. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second down, they go right back to Cook, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of it.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Roberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chain. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Kirk Cousins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this round.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
43 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Cousins here to throw.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Cousins.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I do have to admit I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Touchdown! Josiah DeGuara from 17 yards out. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5.